What up YouTube? So today I have another first impression for you guys. I know, what the heck with all the first impressions. I wanted to try a new beauty tool, and it is the silicone sponge thing that's going crazy all over the internet. I got mine from Molly Cosmetics. So it feels really, really squishy, and I don't know what to expect from this. It feels really, really squishy. I don't, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from it. I've never used anything like this before. I barely like beauty sponges, so we'll see how this goes. I'm very excited. I'm obsessed with how it feels. So I am going to be comparing these two side by side. So I'm going to do this side of my face with the Real Techniques beauty sponge and this side of my face with the Molly Cosmetics silicone sponge. If you want to see how these two play and battle it out together, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I've put up my hair and I have prepped and primed my face, and I am going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 208 Sun Beige. This is my favorite foundation right now at the momento. I am going to dot it on the right side of my face where I will be using the beauty sponge so we can see and know how the coverage looks like. I'm going to start blending it out. And my beauty blender is damp. The reason why I don't really like beauty blenders is because I feel like it takes away product. So I feel like I have to put on one more layer, so I am going to. So we'll just keep in mind that this side has 2 layers of foundation. Now I also noticed that you can use that silicone sponge to apply concealer. So just very similar to how the beauty blender works, the silicone should be able to do the same. There we go. That's better coverage. The instructions on the back of the packaging says, take a small amount of cream or liquid product and go in circular motions or back and forth to spread until it stops spreading further. There shouldn't be any product left on the Silisponge at this point. Tap repeatedly to blend and settle. Pay attention to edges, hold the sides, and fold to create a point for detail application. And then to clean it, you just use mild soap and rinse with lukewarm water. So I'm just gonna take a small amount. So I put that much foundation, and I'm going to apply it to my face. So if you're wondering why I keep looking down here, I do have my mirror. Kind of nervous. Okay, are we ready? I don't even know how to hold it. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, first of all, wow. So I would have to say, where obviously a small amount is not gonna cover my whole face, especially not even half of my face. But where I applied, the coverage, like as you can see, it's just like there. It's not like it took away product. This is what the sponge looks like right now. You can see the foundation on there. So I'm just gonna apply one more drop. That's a lot. And then I'm going to start blending it out again. This feels weird. Kind of hard for me to hold too. I feel like my hand keeps cramping up. Comparing both sides, I feel like, and it's not really that much of a difference, but I feel like the side that I applied with the Silisponge, I feel like it has a lot more coverage, like it's more heavy coverage. The foundation is like really there, whereas I feel this side it's more natural looking, you know, like it's like natural. The beauty sponge obviously took away foundation, but I don't know. I honestly don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to go on with my routine. So now I'm going to do some contouring, I am taking the Morphe 20 Con palette, and I am taking this darker brown shade right here. So I'm going to blend this out really fast. I don't know about really fast, but I'm going to blend it out. Okay, ready? Ready. I would have to say, to get in on this nose contour, I feel like it's very precise. So I'm going to go in with concealer now, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand Sable. I'm just kidding. I'm going to use my trusty LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in the shade Creamy Beige. So I'm just going to do it because I don't want my concealer to crease. So I'm going to do this side of my face, apply powder with the beauty sponge, and then this side of my face and apply powder with the Silisponge. I'm going to blend it out. So I'm going to set all of that with the beauty sponge. So I'm going to use a Silisponge to blend out the concealer. So do as I say, not as I do. Obviously, like I said, a little goes a long way. I don't know why I put so much concealer. So I feel like I still have a lot of concealer left. So I'm just gonna wipe it off. Look at all of that! It's a lot of concealer. Let's just blend out the chin. It's kind of making me nervous. Kinda, a little bit. Not a lot. I would have to say though, for the nose, it gets in here very nicely and it fills in very nicely. So I like that. Sorry, I just have to use my finger to like blend this out. It's just a lot of concealer left over. But I feel like with a beauty sponge, and it could be just the Real Technique sponge itself, you know, the beauty blender may be at baseballs. It doesn't fill in as nice as that does. So I'd have to say that fills in pretty nicely. Wipe off the excess, I think. And that's what I kind of don't like. Look at all that I had to wipe off. So I applied concealer to my forehead and I blended it out. Not very well. But now I'm going to be applying powder. So I'm going to pour it into here. I am going to dip the Silisponge into the powder. And I'm going to set the concealer. Okay, no. How? Should I just wipe it on? Oh my gosh. Swiping seems to kind of help it. But the product's not really catching onto the sponge like I want it to. And I'm using the RCMA No Color Loose Setting Powder. It's not very good with powder. I feel like I'm using a lot of powder to try and Let's work. Let's work. So much fallout. Okay, so apply powder, it sucks. Okay, so this side of my face, I'm going to use my brush to wipe everything off. It's obviously baked for long enough. We'll let it cook for about a minute or two. Okay, that's long enough. I'm just gonna wipe it off. I can't look at it anymore. And I'm glad setting powder is so forgiving. Done with using sponges for my face. So I'm just gonna finish it up and I will be right back. Okay, so I have finished the rest of my face. The Silisponge does have pros and cons to it. I feel like when applying foundation, it is pretty amazing. It fills in the pores really well, whereas the beauty sponge does not do that too well. I like that a little goes a long way. You won't lose too much product or use too much product, whereas with a beauty sponge, obviously it gives you a less coverage situation. Also for concealer, it does a very good job with the coverage. Definitely gives you your full coverage that you intend to have when you apply your concealer, whereas the beauty sponge does give you leeway. You know, if you put too much or something, it, you know, helps you out and takes it away. For powder though, it's horrible. I've seen Instagram videos using this sponge and I don't know how. It's just not good. I would use both because I do like how the pores fill in with the Silisponge, but the powder situation is not the business. So I would use my beauty sponge to apply powder to bake. That's my 2 cents about that. Also for blending out contour, I feel like using a beauty sponge is better because it takes away product, so it gives you leeway, because contour is such a huge thing. If you put too much, you could be looking like. Whereas a beauty sponge kind of gives you some leeway. The Silisponge really blends out the contour and gives you a harsh contour. You know, it does what it says it should do according to liquids and creams. It doesn't say you could use powder with it. I just did it just for the heck of it, thinking, you know, comparing a beauty sponge to it and doing everything that a beauty sponge does. A beauty sponge does have more aspects to it, like being able to use powder, blending it out, and giving you leeway so that if you do put too much foundation, you know, you're not wasting product. You are wasting product, but you know, your face isn't like caked up. I do need to try a beauty sponge, a beauty blender though. I am so late on the game. I don't know. I don't know what I'm waiting for. That's all I have to say. That is my thoughts on the Silisponge. If you liked this video or these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up so I know. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean so much to me. If you want to see me elsewhere, I am on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at BrieK, which I will put it right here because as you notice, I changed my name. You can find me here, for Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I think that is all I have to say. Thanks so much for tuning in. It means a lot to me as well. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!